What's going on, everybody? Welcome to an episode of the Factless Football Show. I am your wonderful, energetic, hyper host, Corey.
Crackhead.
Right. Next to me, long days. Next to me is my co-host, my wonderful brother, Courtney. I did not have such a great week.
I did.
You did.
I did. I mean, thanks to the refs, but I did.
See, and that's what I want to go to. See, you were fine with your refs.
I'm talking about refs.
Refs on my end just decided to screw my Colts over like nobody's business. It did. And we were in Indy. I assumed it would be fine. Sorry. So if you don't know, underneath our names, it will give our respective teams. So if you see we're a little biased or emotional, angered, rage, whatever, that's because we are diehard fans. My team did well, played better. Miles Garrett is just unnecessary. It's just highly unnecessary. But again, we had that game in the bag. However, just reps, more reps, and more reps. Did you know I found out when Miles Garrett leaped over us to block the kick, the lineman held our guys down while he leaped? I was like, wait, I've never seen that before. Second of all, that's not okay.
Hey, if you can get away with it, you can get away with it.
Apparently, I'm not us. I promise you, we try it. It's going to be holding, leaping, interference.
Well, leaping is okay as long as you're not touching.
Landing on it. So that's what he did. They held him down and he just jumped over. I'm like,
support it.
Yeah, until it's done to you.
Oh, yeah, until it's done to me, but.
How is your team doing? Yeah, let's hear about your team. You're positive.
Yeah, we won 24-17. You know, as I predicted, we were going to beat the Rams.
Did you? I don't think you did.
I don't remember. I don't remember. But we won anyways. I don't care. It's my story. It's my story. It's my time now. Shut up. It's my story. We won. I'm glad. You know, we got a good streak coming from bye weeks. Yeah. Defense, obviously, spectacular. Yeah. Offense did a lot better. I need to see more of that. I need to see. The only thing I will say is I need to see better running.
Game?
Yeah, running game.
Okay.
Offense did fine. We actually went deep, so you know, positivity. We got Johnson back, so that helped out our offense a lot. Yeah, I just need to see a better running game, and I think we'll be fine as long as they stay consistent with everything. We'll be good. We have Jacksonville Sunday, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I know our next few games are kind of rough.
Yeah.
I forgot who exactly we face in that stretch of time. But Jacksonville's next. We always have a rough game with Jacksonville for some odd reason. But, you know, so far so good. I'm still Team Fire Canada. I don't care if we go to playoffs and make it far. I could care less. I still want him gone.
I agree.
That will never change. Well, thank you for changing the offense. You can still get out, though. Yeah, that's how that's going to go. But yeah, so far so good. So I'm happy.
If you guys really want to go there, I really hope you get Byron Leftwich. No lie, like I would love for that to happen. You guys did really well.
Yeah.
Obviously you guys started off a bit rough,
to say the least. As always.
But I mean, and it shouldn't be that way.
No,
it should be as always. Like with us, when we have Frank Wright, it was like we always started slow, and then next thing you know, we're like 1-4 and got to claw our way back. At least with our coach now, we're better.
Yes.
Even. So that's why I say you shouldn't be baseball. Like there's games you should have won.
Yes.
The Baltimore game you could have lost.
Oh, we should have lost.
Especially how the Baltimore's playing now. It's like you won that at the right time.
Yeah, we should have lost
because that next game I don't know. Like it might be a problem.
Yeah, we should have lost that Baltimore game. I don't know how we. It's because the only reason we lost is because they kept dropping every pass he threw.
Did.
That's literally we would have got blown out if it wasn't for them dropping. So thank you, Ravens receivers, for dropping.
They really practice catching the ball with a kettlebell.
We don't face the Ravens again until last week of the season, something like that. It's somewhere. Man. It's like either 16, 17, something like that. It's like down towards the end. So because we still have obviously the Browns again, and we still got the Bengals, who we haven't somehow faced yet, which is weird. But no, we haven't. Yeah, no. Yeah. So it's for some reason our schedule is always like that. We always don't have a division. One of our division opponents we don't have until like back to back.
I think because your division is a little bit more interesting than most, so a lot of your stuff majority of the time your stuff comes down to the final month.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they kind of push yours back, just playing
But
certain
as long
teams.
as, because we have Jaguars and then Titans, and then I think Packers and then Browns. So we could go, where are you, 1, 2, 3, like 4-0 before we face the Browns again.
Okay.
And obviously, whatever happens with the Browns with their quarterback situation, I don't really care.
That's that's a whole
so as long as we win out, at least give me like one loss, I'll be okay. Like we lose to Jacksonville, I'm like, okay, that's fair. But as long as we beat the Titans and the Packers,
you can beat the Titans, you can beat the Packers. You may lose to Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's 50-50. So as long as we win out before we get to the Browns and stay ahead of the Browns and the Bengals. I know the Bengals face the 49ers this week. So as long as we can stay at least a step ahead, Ravens obviously just going to do their thing. So as long as we can say, like, even if we don't win the division, I'll be happy if we ended up like second place.
Okay, that's possible.
That's fine with me. Given how my team started off and given how the Browns and the Bengals have been like iffy sometimes.
Because Bengals play 49ers.
Yes.
But Purdy's out with a concussion.
So I was like, as long as we can, even if we end up Ravens just win out or whatever and they end up take the division.
I can see Ravens winning the division.
Cool, yeah. If we're second in the division and then we get a wild card spot, that's fine. We made the playoffs better than I expected. Now whoever we face is gonna be whatever. But I'm happy.
No, you should be. I am happy where my team is at. Because again, coming from last year, it's just a plus. It's just like I'm not gonna say we'll take anything, but this is a good place. I've gotten over my quarterback thing. I feel like he'll be better come next year, Mr. AR. So that's fine. And Jonathan Taylor getting back to form. Positive to see that. However, let me get back to my current situation I continue to have with my team as my receivers. Why is my main receiver talking about complaining about he's not in the offense enough and Pittman?
Yeah, why isn't he? I need my fantasy points. I need to talk to him.
It's not our fault he can't get open. That's not my concern. Like you have to get open.
You're not scheming correctly for him to get open.
You can't scheme somebody that much. It's not like he's Debo Samuel. He can run all over the place or Cooper Kupp. No, that's why I said, like, listen, I don't like my receiving core. The only one I like is Downs.
Okay.
I don't like. I'm not crazy about Pittman. I'm not crazy about Pierce. Well, on paper, I want to like Pierce.
Okay.
Just reality is something dramatically different. I don't know. He's not like for some reason and I think when summer training camps happen, everybody looks great, right?
Yeah,
they see him making one-handed catches. Football stars, it's just like
it's kind of hard to make one-handed catch with.
It's just like what happened to your hands. Like it's crazy. I don't know. I don't think they can get separation. Down seems like the only person who can legitimately get separation.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of. I've never been a fan of like receivers who are basically just like basketball players.
Yeah.
Like whenever you look at receiver, they always say, "Oh, this receiver, yeah, he's a good jump ball 50-50." Yeah, well, guess what? He ain't running routes. It's just like I don't understand. You can't. I don't like it. Okay. I don't. It bothers me seeing that. Like you, and I think in the NFL you need players that can run routes.
Yeah, of
right.
Course.
Like Down, he's good, but he's like 6 foot, I think. So he's like shifty. That's fine. He reminds me of like Edelman, Welker, like those kind of guys. But again, they won Super Bowl, so I'm not knocking them for it. He's fine. I don't know. I think they really need to draft guys who are legitimate route runners and not guys who are just 50-50 balls, because you can't 50-50 ball all the time.
Yeah.
You need to be able to snap the ball, run your route tree, get separation, get open, catch it. Not I gotta lob it up to you because your skill set is just pray. Exactly. Just lob it up and hope the guy you come down with. That's just too much work. I don't like it.
Okay.
Which is why I look at transition over Philly. The more I watch Philly, I genuinely like Philly.
Okay.
Even with like Shane Steichen was there, he's our coach now, so I get certain things he wants to do. I don't think I don't think he has the receivers
No.
to do it. And you can tell, right? Philly legitimately got receivers.
Yeah, I mean, they got Brown and Julio. It's like,
they got Brown, Julio, the guy from Alabama. I forgot his name. I never remember his dude's name. I think it's number 6. I hate my life. I'm sorry. He's good, right? He's fantastic. They get open, right? And I'm fine with that. It's just, I think my team just doesn't have, like, we have the quarterback, we have the running back, the defense. They're gonna be better. I'm fine with them. It's just for me personally, I don't get it. And our corners, our corners are rookies, so I'm not stressing that really. Okay. But yeah, that's the glaring thing is we don't have the receivers to run the offense. I feel like he genuinely wants to run.
Yeah.
So I think because of that, it's been Anthony Richardson, whatever. Like guys are just not whatever. Like it's just mad. I'm sorry. I gotta watch this every Sunday.
You do.
There was some other thing. Vikings. Vikings at 49ers. I think Purdy's time is up. Like, and the only reason he's one of those guys you need. I didn't know this until obviously because things happen in the NFL, right? Like you have teams that just struggle, but you know the quarterback is good. But then you have teams where it just looked like, oh, he's God's gift to humanity, and now his players are dropping. He has to go win. It's not doing it.
He's not you. I think it's because I think he will be fine. He's just not used to it. Like, because you think of you have McCaffrey juking everyone and getting open. You have Debo doing his thing, right? You got Kittle, obviously torching people. Yeah. Obviously, you don't have to worry about like
who's the other receiver, right? Ayuk,
yeah, and Ayuk doing his thing. It's like I don't have to come from behind. I don't have to do this. And
I know, but now
when everyone starts dropping like he's like, I think once because I don't think they did terrible against the Vikings. Obviously, they almost came back.
They did better against who did they play last week? They played better against the Browns.
Yeah.
They played better against they almost won against the Browns. The kicker missed.
Yeah.
This was worse. Yeah. In my book. Because and I think the offense definitely did not do great.
No.
But the defense did. Like, and it made me realize how much of a great defensive coordinator Texans head coach.
I forgot his name, but yeah.
It made me realize how great because they don't look the same.
No,
like their corners don't look like they can cover. The defensive line usually, like every other snap was like you knew a sack was coming. Like you couldn't stop it. So I think that's why
I'm not saying I'm not writing them off yet.
D'Amico Ryan. There we go.
Okay. I'm not writing off the 49ers and Purdy yet. I think they'll still win the games.
Yeah, of course.
I think he'll have to obviously figure out.
Well, he's a concussion protocol now.
So well, when his mind, his brain finds.
when his mind gets back to normal.
Yeah, when his brain stops jumbling around, he'll be fine. I think when he gets back to practice and stuff, they'll figure out. Obviously, if people still aren't healthy, I think they have a bye week coming up anyways.
Yes,
but he won't have a choice but to figure it out. Obviously, without them, but obviously, if you get a bye week and people come back healthy, they'll be fine. It's just if they get hurt, he can't just go, all right, what do I do?
I think that's my thing. Like when they're hurt, he's like, oh crap, this is what the rest of y'all go through. So I think that's just what it is. What the other quarterbacks go through without when I don't have all my pieces together.
Yes.
Because if you look at like to Josh Allen, as much as that man is just all over the place, he got one person, legitimate person. He's like, we're gonna win, we're gonna lose, but we're gonna do it together, buddy. That's about it. Patrick Mahomes, he has Kelsey. Everyone else is literally just, what can you do? Cool, we'll make it work. What can you do? All right, and they do a master. I'm not taking it away from them.
Yeah, I think most teams have one. I mean, like the Cowboys, it's CeeDee Lamb. It's CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb isn't producing. Yeah, it doesn't work. Steelers, if Pickens isn't going deep or open without Johnson, obviously, without Johnson being there, was like, he down there?
He's somewhere.
He's like, I can't throw. He's like, check down.
I can't throw that.
Yeah, it's like, I think most, except for, I would say minors, like Bengals, without
like
Chase.
Yeah.
And the offense goes down.
Yeah.
Ravens without Lamar.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Maybe not the Dolphins, because I think the Dolphins have people. Even like if Hill went down for like a game, I still think they would be fine. Purdy is like, no Debo, we can still make it work.
Yeah.
McCaffrey, Ayuk,
yeah, because Ayuk's the only one. Kettle's there, but you know, it's you take away Debo, you take away McCaffrey got injured during the Browns game, so it was a lot, and he played this game. But again, I feel like the game plan was like, all right, dude, well, guess what? Your dudes ain't there, so stop the run. We're gonna muffle his run, and good luck throwing the ball because it's not happening. I think it's just come down to reality. Yeah. I think the Eagles are going to go back. Mm-hmm. For right now, they played the Jets. I get it. It was a game. I think if they played them again, I think the Eagles will win.
Probably.
Yeah, NFC right now, even with the 49ers fully loaded.
Mm-hmm. I still think the 49ers will get a good shot against the Eagles.
Yeah, no.
I would like, even if they're like, everyone's healthy for the playoffs, I can still see the 49ers pulling it off. Like, I can still see it going either way.
Okay.
Obviously, depending how, if people are healthy and
I think
and
that's
all that.
The thing, though.
Like if the bye week, like obviously they have a bye week coming up, I think next week or the week after. If everyone's like, if you just go, all right, Purdy, you're just gonna sit the last week, and then we have a bye week, so you're healthy. McCaffrey, depending how it is, just say like, all right, that bye week's next week. Let's see how this game's going for like getting blown out or something. Goes, all right, McCaffrey, get up the game. I'm not risking him because he played like every snap. I think, I believe it was the stat was like he's played every snap, like 43 snaps so far. McCaffrey for the Vikings game.
Of course.
So it depends how their game goes against the Bengals. Like if they're like somehow contending with their backup quarterback and hardly anyone healthy, cool. But if it's like we're losing like, I don't know, 38-0 or something like that, I'm like, McCaffrey, get out the game. Yeah, like if they're on the verge of losing, but if it's competitive, then obviously he's gonna keep everyone. But if they're like getting blown out and the quarterback backup just sucks, then I would go McCaffrey, get out the game. You ain't playing the rest.
Oh no, 38-0 for you're done.
Yeah, I'll just go McCaffrey, get out. Kittle, Ayuk, bench.
Yeah, like, backups in, whatever.
Like, we'll start after the bye week, make sure everyone's good and healthy.
I think that the matchup is interesting because you have the Bengals, who offensive line is suspect as I don't know what. Mm-hmm. And you have the 49ers who can't get a pass rush, but now you might be able to.
Yeah.
But the thing is now, if you can't get a pass rush, the secondary has kind of shown that.
Yeah. I mean, if it's just Chase and what's the name still not 100%, and they can get a little bit of a pass rush going against them, then they can win the game. Because again, it's Jamar,
Higgins, and Boyd, I think it is.
Yes. Yeah. So if Burrow's not still, well, I know he's like, it's the best I've felt ever, but if you get a pass rush going, you're hitting him, he's gonna go,
that's right.
Yeah. So you can get enough, even if you don't always sack him, you get enough pressure to disrupt them, I think they'll be fine. And it'll just be up to whoever the back quarterback is to produce points for them. Even if it's a field goal, like driving them down, they still need to.
No, I get it. I think because I watched literally Joseph Jefferson didn't play. Addison came in. He said, I got this. This man said, I got this, and cooked them dudes. Now you got to go up against Jamar Chase. That I'm not saying there's a drastic difference. I'm not going to say drastic, but obviously Jamar Chase has been in the league longer. Yeah. So I think, and plus, you have 3 dudes you have to deal with. 3. Like, so if you don't get a pass rush, that thing's going to get out of hand really quickly.
Okay, Jamar Chase gets out of control because I got my fan. So, if he just goes berserk,
who don't you have at this point? Every time I talk to you, it's just like, I know I need him to do good. I'm like, Pitman can to catch. I need him to do good. Chase, I need him to do good.
That man had 0 points going in like the third, fourth quarter. I was like, what are y'all doing out here?
Oh my gosh. This man had 2 catches. And he complained. I get off it. Dude.
Well, he gained the points after a while, but I was getting worried out there. And
the man can. Man, whatever. Man can get open. I don't care. I stand by what I said about my receiving core. They're not good. They're not good. But anywho, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Tackless Football Show. Week 7, week 8 starts actually tonight as we're filming this. Today's the Thursday, so this will go out tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I sighed, but then a thought hit me. It's not a terrible game because the Bills are so good. That's the craziest part. Think about it, though. Hold on. Think about it. I'm going to name off teams. Okay. Chiefs. Who wins that game? Versus the Buccaneers.
Oh, Chiefs.
Jaguars. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't make it compelling. You know the answer. Okay. Eagles. Bengals. Don't do that. You mean to tell me, Bengals ain't gonna be no Buccaneers ain't gonna be no Bengals? Don't do that. You have disrespectful. Don't do that.
As an AFC North,
because you don't want them to lose.
I'll be like, let's go Bengals.
Unbiased.
I'm like, come on,
boss. It's like, put on.
Fine. Bengals, I guess.
It's not. I guess you know what the answer is. Okay, you see my point? I could name off teams to you. You know they're gonna win. I can't do that with this because they can easily be like double digs. Who cares? Like make everybody else beat us. I don't know because they're so inconsistent. I don't think this is just like an easy they're gonna win game. Yeah, I
mean, I'm all for Buccaneers winning. That means
they
have one extra loss on the record, brings them down just.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
Well, I'm not going to be first seed.
No, you're not.
Unless the Chiefs just somehow go on this downward spiral, and the Ravens are like, we suck too.
But unless Kelsey just like, my ankle's torn. I'm like,
that's a Swift effect. He never had a torn ligament when he was in there.
Like, he ain't never happened when he was just with us.
Obviously, unless for some odd reason we're competing with the Ravens for the division, which is 50-50, we'll see.
Yeah.
We're not getting the first seed. Second seed is like iffy.
Okay.
So if I'm saying third or fourth for our division, but at worst it'll be wild card.
But yeah. No. It'll be.
Bills.
That
extra wild card spot.
That whole division is crazy because Miami out here losing in the cold. Patriots out here just. I mean, who they play? The Bills. Yeah, see my point? You see what I'm saying? And then the Jets just that whole I normally would probably just pick the Bills. I'm sorry, the Dolphins. I'm sorry, but clearly they're good for the Heat, which is a problem because literally every just about every team that would go to the playoffs are open domes, open stadiums, except like my team is dome, but if we make the wild card, whatever, I don't care. Because Chiefs, Bengals, Jaguars, Ravens. What am I at 4? Let's say you guys, Steelers, but majority of people are but that's what I'm saying. You're in the cold, so Miami going to the playoffs.
You're like, you might beat us, but you're gonna be eliminated.
You're gonna be hurting when you hit this ground.
Like, Coach, lose without 3 touchdowns before. I'm like, make him hurt.
Like you got. I mean, look, like when you're not used to it, when you playing the Heat, you running all over the place. Yeah, you're fine, but single-digit turf hurts. I don't know, but I felt it once. Never again. It's just like, no, it's football ain't for me. I'm all right. I'm smart enough to understand where my career lies. It's a camera and a hoodie. Oh god. All right. Sorry. Got sidetracked so much. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. As you can see, we're growing this baby. Thank you so much for your time. And until next time. I spaced out.